What's up? Alright, so, um, apologies, this is a little bit more scuffed than usual, but I'm trying out Streamlabs for the first time, which means that chat will actually show up in the sidebar, which is pretty nice. But the plan for today is, I've heard many a story about the new Delta Judgement worlds. I've heard that they are very long, very elaborate, very annoying. You know it's good when one of the first things that you see when you look at stuff about a set of maps is someone asking for the map to be reworked. It's a great sign. So... I mean, I don't have a better segue than that. Let's see if the reputation that this set of maps has already garnered is warranted or not. Let's do some Tukey, and see if I don't go crazy. So first and foremost, before I do anything crazy, I'm going to go to Cypher Keyboard and go to Dream Bank and store all my money. Okay, it is just right there. Because I happen to know, in one of the maps, specifically Zeta District, there's a set of chasers that if they touch you, will drain all of your money. All of it. Every last Yume. So I'm not going to have that happen. Damn, I have over 100,000 stored here. I'm always surprised this place still works without any issue. Oh. Right. Put down the wrong number. Whatever, we're still good. So now... I wonder how many of these places actually have maps. What in the hell? The hell do you mean 50,000? What? Well, perks of not saving all the time. Let's go to Dream Bank and withdraw 50,000 and try this. And then if it doesn't work out, I can just, you know. Oh, wrong door. Also, apologies if there's like a bass sound going on in the background. They're having like a music festival up the road from here. And it wasn't so much that I was worried that I would not be able to stream at all, but I don't get any of the music. I just get pure bass. So if there's like a low sound, that's what that is. Oh, that's 100,000. I still have to fill this thing up. That is a, something for another day, I guess. But we have our cash. We have our $50,000 worth of iTunes gift cards. Time to go blow it. And if things go wrong, I can just reload. This vending machine is very cute. Okay, that was only 100. Looks like this is the way forward, at least. Or not, I guess? Okay, so I guess the way forward is just through Pointed Labyrinth. If that's the case, I'm putting the money away again. Because like I said, there are NPCs here that will steal all of your money upon interaction. So I would prefer to lose $0 if possible. Alright, there we go. God, this bass. That's frustrating. Whatever. I scheduled this stream for today. I'm not gonna... If I interrupt my schedule, I know I'm never going to be able to uninterrupt it. Because I know how I work. So I'm sticking with it through thick and thin, even if I have to deal with the sound of bass. At least it means that there's gonna be no one inside. Okay, now we come to the first major roadblock. A common thread you might notice with a lot of these maps is absolutely gigantic maps. Huge mazes with very little variety to the maze itself. It's like, yippee, what, how, why? Oh, right. So, it spawns you at this place right here. The eternal judgment. I'm weirdly excited for this because I've heard so much about these new maps, and I've tried my best to not touch. I mean, frankly, I haven't touched Tukey at all. So I'm weirdly excited. Though what comes to mind right away is I've never seen people work so fast when making maps for these. Okay. So do I chainsaw, or I wonder if there's some gimmick here. This is gonna take a while. This is also impossible to do pacifist, but I think map makers stopped caring about pacifist stuff a long time ago. I think my chainsaw count's already high enough for the relevant stuff to happen. Like that one world that spawns a chaser if you've killed enough things, I think that already happens for me, so whatever. Maybe this means I get vertigo after I wake up. Huh? Okay, so there's a cone here. Oh god. So that's either wrong or randomized. My money is on it being randomized, but it looks like there's a second path we can go through. Hey, some of them actually do drop money. This is going to take so long. I guess that's kind of the thread that connects all of these maps is just walking in and going, okay, this is gonna take forever. What you got for me? Morning Void. So there's a passage to... There's Heart Passage and there's Dream Route. Let's try Dream Route first and see where that leads. Hello? These don't even look like Yumatuki characters. The congregation. Ew. Hello there. Okay, my gut tells me that I should put a bat marker down, and maybe I don't need it, but... The fact that there's no map here makes me think that it's just... Oh, it's the... Okay, so it's the right world, it's just super long. Okay. Alright. I guess I'll return to my normal... It's Highway 2. It's Highway, but worse. Oop. Who knew? They added Desert Bus to Yumatuki. I swear I've made that joke before, I don't know when. Just talking about things that happened recently. I finished To the Moon. That video is gonna be up really soon. This really does, it feels like a yick situation. It's like, yeah, I've heard. These maps suck. These maps are terrible. There's a sort of enjoyment that I get out of that. I don't know how long that's gonna last, but it's definitely fun. Oh, come on. That ain't cool. I interacted with the Shadow Lady and just got sent all the way back. Okay. That really is the vibe that I get from this. It feels very avant-garde, and not necessarily in a good way. Again, the Yik comparison can't help but come to mind. I put my money away at least, so I don't have to fear losing all of my Yume that I've built up over, what, a year and a half now? But yeah, I've finished To the Moon. That video should be uploaded. I think it's already uploaded at this point, because it was processing. But oh my god, that game was so good. It was so damn good, and I'm now motivated to go play the other two games in that sort of series. Finding Paradise and Imposter Factory. I think I've heard To the Moon is the best of the three, but I've heard the other two are also really good. So that'll be fun. Oh, there we are. It is Judgment Day. Oh god, I'm in the cornfield. How big is this map, I wonder? I'm going to guess that if I try and skip these corn rows, then I either get killed, get sent back to the start, whatever. So, I'm not gonna do that. Either that or this map is just gigantic. Or both. It could be both. Yeah, I figured. It's 4 times the size of Omaris. Oh no. That is... that is such a rancid sentence. You might be right. I think I've seen the map of this place. I'm not using it right now, but I have seen it before, and that's probably at least close to accurate. But hey, the point of this stream is suffering, so I'm fine with just wandering around. All I know is that there are there's a snake at some point that I need to interact with to go to one of the Serpent Ruins areas. And there's NPCs in Zeta District that eat all your money. And I think isn't there also something that sends you all the way back? And I don't know what all the way back means, but it sends you all the way back in some aspect. Yeah, also default assets, because effort is for losers. Oh, that's probably what I heard about. All the way back to Pointed Labyrinth, huh? That sounds horrid. I can't wait. I don't know why. I just get a certain amount of joy out of these worlds, even if they do suck. Cause like yeah, I'm starting to get it. I still have not found any other edge of the maze. That's the bottom, I think. Like, I'm starting to get it, but at the same time, it's something. Damn. Just a crumb of connection would be nice. Oh no. Don't. Absolutely not. That probably sends you back to Pointed Labyrinth, huh? That's so mean. It's like, obviously I'm gonna check. If I'm just walking in here for the first time with no context and I see a shadow lady and they're not moving, I'm gonna walk up and interact with them to see what happens. Pretty sure I think that green snake is our guy. No? Okay. I guess it's this path off to the right then. Oh my god, the screen has stopped scrolling in one direction. I've finally found an edge of this gigantic map. I mean, hey, I'm thinking about RPG Maker stuff, I guess. The next RPG Maker game I'm gonna play, it's a toss-up right now. It really is. It comes down to which one I feel like. I've got Hylix 2 and I've got In Stars in Time. And I'm so excited for In Stars in Time because I've heard that it is a fantastic game, but I've never tried it. I've never seen any playthroughs of it. I know nothing about it other than that it's good. And that's always a great way to it's a great way to experience an RPG. No, it's in the void. It's in the void. It's in the hole. Don't tell me this is just one really, really long path. Yep, it totally is. Piss off. Bruh, just look at this maze. This is this is kind of ridiculous. Okay, the chat is showing up. I was worried for a second. Ooh. New Wataru stuff is really nice. Really nice to hear. Man, I wasn't expecting to be out of conversation already, but like, what's there even to say? Also, I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess. Oh yeah. I'm definitely gonna check out the new Fumo stuff. That is the very next thing that I have planned. I'm gonna check out Claustrophobia, which is the last of the Luwak maps that I haven't seen yet, and then I'm gonna go check out the Fuma stuff because I've heard that those are all great. I also want to show off. I don't remember the name of it offhand. Yeah, there was something off of Blue Palm Road that got added recently too. And what else was there? I mean, maybe I could just do it today. It just depends on how long this takes me. I want to do that. I want to do I don't even remember the name of it. The map that goes off of the white button and animated hub. That is absolutely gigantic. It's called like Expanded Exhibit or something like that. Hello. Oh boy. Rail chasers, huh? That is scary. Before I do anything else, let me just put a bat right here. In case of emergency. This is the other area that I heard people talking about, and the fact that I've heard people complain about this one more than that massive hedge maze that I was just in, that has me really scared, gotta say. Right, talking about authors that don't update anymore. Mentioning Korumba, yeah. Fair enough. Such an well, what an interesting case, and also interesting from the outside and from the inside to a certain extent. I wonder what even happened. I wonder if I really need to know. But it's also weird because, like, from the inside, I suppose from my perspective, do I play LCD DEM or not? It's such an odd question. Because on one hand, like, I want to. I'm like, regardless of what happens, I will probably do it on my own time. I don't think I'm gonna make a video about it though, because, of course, the whole point of LCDM and what ended up happening was for people to forget about it. Also, I genuinely can't tell if this is a looping corridor or not. I'm gonna give it one more walkthrough, and then if this just keeps looping, I'll turn back the other way. Huh. Okay, there we go. Is this the exit? Did I make it out? Hang on. This map might have more tricks up its sleeve. But that was definitely a unique exit sprite. Come on. Oh, that just might be... That might just be the sprite for upwards entrances, huh? This room is comically large, oh my god. Okay, so there is there's something here. There's a passage left, I think. Well, I hope this isn't a loop. Oh, person. I wasn't expecting to actually find someone. I'm gonna just use intuition. If they're coming from that direction, then that's not the way out. This probably isn't either then, huh? Ah, this is the big room again. Okay, let's try that other path that was on the left, right? Where are you? No, there you are. That's a blank room, okay. Yeah, Orange Forest is so good. All the new locations blew me away. I will say the difference in quality between this and that massive art gallery is kind of hilarious, because that art gallery is, oh, don't tell me I'm in the room full of, I'm in the Endless Corridor again. Don't tell me. Yep. Great. Thanks. The art gallery, genuinely such a cool map. There's so much stuff in there. There's like references to well-known Tukey locations, like not Lavender Waters. There's a reference to, I think, Nocturnal Grove and Sakura Forest. It's just simply cool. Okay, so I'm back here. There's this path up here, there's that path down by the south entrance. I haven't tried this path yet. I saw Duende coming out of it. God, this is hell with the bass in the background too. Because I mentioned that before. If you hear like oh, this is a different giant room. Wait, there's no in that other big room there were two paths on either side. This is a different room. If you hear bass in the background, I apologize. There is like a music festival going on up the hill from here, and because there's nothing on this campus besides brick buildings and rolling hills, so the way that the sound is echoing, it just turns into pure bass when it approaches my dorm. It's really irritating. Just turns into pure sound. Great. Okay, so is this that other big room that I was in, or is this a third large room? Okay, this is the original. God, and having The fact that the music is literally just 5 notes, right? It's just 5 notes in a minor scale, and that's literally it. Or 5 notes in a, yeah. That's so frustrating. What? I have to give you directions because if you make a wrong turn, you'll be taken back somewhere in the cave labyrinth. Okay. That's messed up. Hmm. Oh. Lovely, this is the very start. Well, I found the entrance again, so that's something. It's just the endless passage. This is the endless passage. Oh, I didn't even notice you were in party chat. Okay, I think this is what you're referring to. This is the spot with 4 paths. So where the heck do is this the path that you're referring to? Okay. It's a circle. Oh, it's one of the, I see. Um Wide open space. This again. It's all empty space. So what's even at the end of this, I wonder? Like, surely there's something. Surely there's something that makes this awful trek worth it. I think I heard something about a menu theme. This really is Judgment Day. Okay, this is... It's that other path. I think I've already checked all the paths in here. It really does feel like Delta Judgment looked at the worlds like Omari's Labyrinth and went, nah, I could do better. That really is what this feels like. I mean, so far it is rancid. It's the new Delta Judgment world. I've been walking around this cave for, I think, like 20 minutes at this point, right? Surely it's been less time than that. Help! Who could have seen that coming, that Delta Judgment is the embodiment of judgment against completionists, like Zawa was saying earlier. We are at their mercy, and they are not merciful. They are here to punish us for all the times that we've looked at the wiki or used a map. Ah, Pete's sake. I'm pretty sure it has quality control too. It's like, who let this slide, genuinely? I don't care that Delta Judgment is themselves Japanese. This ain't okay. Like, just because you don't have to have a proxy doesn't mean that you should be able to submit maps like this. I get that Tuki is the game that anyone can contribute to, but there should be like some level of quality control here. Okay. I'm finding new rooms at least. Whatever this is leading to, it's different. I mean, the thing that really bugs me more than anything is the lack of effort in the tile set and the music. Like, with maps like Desolate Hospital, I'm willing to deal with it to a certain extent because the map looks pretty. And the music is, like, ambient enough that it makes you feel some sort of emotion. All I feel here is annoyance. Because there is no ambience. There's no ambience here, there's no music, it's just Hooray, another empty room while the same 5 notes play over and over and over again. I literally can't tell if this is a new room or not, because they all look identical. There is no variation in the tile set whatsoever. I think this is new, because this door appears in a different spot. Okay, this is also new. Finally, a variation on the map. Little purple dashed line. Yeah, I'm glad too, because, like, there is genuinely some interesting stuff here, but it should not have been shipped in this state. It desperately needs improvement, and there's a potential for improvement for sure. There's potential for improvement for for any map like this. And I mean, if the author's willing to hold themselves accountable, that's great. Everyone learns if we all learn something, everyone walks away from it with better maps. Yeah, you raise a good point. Because, like, don't you need to become a proxy, or at least, like, to submit stuff for Tuki in general, don't you need to, like, have a portfolio, or at least something close to a portfolio? Also, this map is just going in a loop, but I'm kind of terrified of turning back because I'm worried that if I turn back, it is just going to put me somewhere that I've already been. But you know, it's worth a shot. Okay, Zoa, quick question. Is this the circle map you were talking about, or is this or is this a part of the map that I'm just stuck in? Because right now I'd be willing to believe either or. I have been walking in circles for like a solid 5 minutes, so I assume this is that circle area. That's so annoying too. That I would have, like, I have someone that can give me guidance. If I was just walking around, just exploring these things naturally, I would have no idea. I cannot tell where I am right now. I think... Let me see if I can find a certain map. I saw it get posted in the Tukey server. Hang on. It's almost there. There you are. Alright, so this is one of the only things that I saw. Was this? This looks absolutely heinous. Shoot, how am I gonna do this? I gotta like save it to my desktop and then open it in GIMP and zoom in like that because it's not gonna show up in my browser because Google Chrome and Firefox are stupid. Okay, never mind. It's just low res. Okay. Yeah, I'm currently in hell. Welcome. So it looks like I have to keep going counterclockwise. And it's gradually going to get smaller and smaller and smaller. I think, unless I've messed it up and it's just going to loop like this endlessly. I'm willing to believe either or at this point, but I'm willing to give this a try. I think this is working. Let me try something, actually. Rare instance where tissue actually does something. Oh, yes. Okay, so this is that spot. Counterclockwise. The text is too small for me to read. Whatever. Okay, large map again. Looks like there's only one exit. Okay. Is this the end? Oh, wait, I see it now. Oh shit, I'm recognizing these layouts again. Sheesh. Yeah, great, this again. So what was the point of any of that? Like, surely that leads somewhere, right? I think that this eventually turns into that that spiral pattern that I found earlier. Square tool in RPG Maker 2000. Not quite there yet, but I believe I'm close. Okay. Last time I went here, I went up there. Yeah, it's this door right here. What happens if I go the other path? Please tell me this... Oh. The hell? It's just an empty room. Again, why? In a map this huge, why have a random room with absolutely nothing in it? No NPCs, no menu themes, no connections, it's just empty. Just to be a dick? Like, there's no reason, there's no logic here. Okay, I think I passed this last time, so let's go inside and see. This is also an empty room with nothing inside. Great, thanks Delta Judgement. Oh, jeez. Famous map, placeholder asset hell, truly. My god. What are they talking about in Global, I wonder? Oh. Glad to see I'm not the only one that's stuck in here. The cave, the cave, the cave. I think this is the... This is that place. And then, like before, I believe I just keep going counterclockwise, and I will eventually reach the outside. The outside of this room, at least. Hey, I'm at least happy I'm in a good mood, because I literally just finished To the Moon and I had a good time doing that, so I'm in a good mood. If I were in a bad mood, I feel like this would be miserable. Tukey needs a gun. Hey, there's my tissue. Okay, let me try and find... God, all these maps look the same. Okay. I think I see what I have to do. Like, this all was correct. I pop out here. I have two options. Last time I picked the option on the left. This time I picked the option on the right. I will make it through this area. So help me God. I am not going to let this map beat me. Even if it means just looking at a map someone else made for this area. Oh, fuck that. Okay, so... Hang on. Let me add a new scene so I can show you guys what's going on right now. Screen capture. There we are. That's good enough. Okay, so right now I am... Hang on. Tab back over. Right now... Oh, shit, that's the size of 500. Size of 3. Right now I'm right here. Yeah. So, right now we're right there where that white circle is. You zoom out a bit. All of these maps lead into each other. This is how much ground we have to cover. What the fuck? And only then, after all of that, do we get to the point where Zwa was warning me that if I don't follow these instructions, I'm pretty sure I get warped all the way back to the start. Fuck that. What on earth? Alright, let's keep going. I'm motivated now. I'm motivated by raw spite. Let me hide the screen capture so you guys can actually see the screen. Not like you're missing much, but... And look at that, there's... Everywhere. There's There are meme doors absolutely everywhere, and all of them lead you off this path. Why? What is this? And yeah, genuinely, this makes me appreciate Adiragop a lot more. Because the strength of Adiragop is that Adiragop has a really scattershot way of making worlds, where they will just churn out a bunch of worlds with very mixed results, and genuinely some of Adiragop's worlds are fantastic. Not all of them are, but a lot of them are. And Adiragop has some very unique and, like, clearly Adiragop has messed around with RPG Maker a lot. They know how to make cool worlds. It's just kind of just a style that they like using. They like making a ton of worlds. They like the sort of... They like the... I kind of want to call it minimalist. I don't really know how to describe their style. Sort of weird MS Paint-y sort of style. It's not out of lack of trying. Hell, I think it's the opposite. It's very... don't they have something in the ballpark of, like, 100 and something, 117 worlds, something like that? Like, there are a ton of maps by them. See, here's the thing. Name Dude, your worlds are awesome. Because you've got such a style to your worlds, and especially with the music, it rocks. That stretch of time where there were, like, I don't want to say regular, but like decently regular updates to that path by Reef Maze. Every time you updated the worlds, I was genuinely so excited to see what new stuff you had added. It's not as visually gorgeous as, like, something by QXY, for instance, but that's an unfair comparison. Everyone makes maps in different ways, and everyone has different priorities when they make maps. And if you can find if you find something that a way that you like to make maps, hell, go for it. The reason why this is a problem is that the user, like, the experience seems to just kind of just be pain. And using default assets, neither of which are very respectable in comparison to, like, interesting labyrinthine maps, or maybe, like, hang on. Okay. Got another... This path is even longer! Why? Different, like, labyrinthine maps, or a unique use of music, or a sort of, like, subplot unique to that section of maps, like your stuff with the Hall of Memories, or Kotensu with the with 28. Yeah, Voxel Island's genuinely very clever in the way that it forces you to use BAT, even after the change. It still requires you to use BAT and drum and abuse the game's mechanics in a clever way. It's not the most intuitive thing in the world, especially when it comes to, like, okay, most people don't even know that you can store effects in the drawer, much less that you have to use that in order to get Voxel Island. But it's genuinely very clever, and I give them credit for that. This is... I will admit this is torturous. But we're making it. I will make it through this map if it kills me. And I will see what's at the end of this path. It was out of curiosity before, now it's out of spite. And maybe this makes me lose my voice, I don't care. God, between this and the repetitive music, yeah, I've been stuck here. I still have not made it to that octagon, by the way. We'll get there eventually. I made the joke about Desert Bus earlier. I feel like this is more direct Desert Bus. Oh god, right, it's over on this tab. Okay. Finally. Now we get to the actual thing. This is the actual thing, hang on. We set bat, just in case I make a mistake. Oh, that's comical. Oh my god. Great. Well, that's embarrassing. I have the map now, at least. Yeah, no more honor. No more honor. That was on me. But at the same time, I'm sick of this map. So I'm just going to keep tabbing out and looking at the map because I'm through just looking at this same area over and over and over again. It's cathartic in a twisted kind of way. In fact, hang on, give me 2 seconds. I will be right back. I'm gonna go fill up my water bottle so that I don't completely shred my voice. Alright. I paused for a moment longer because right as I was walking back from my fridge, I could just feel a wall of sound. Just whatever they started playing over there was just pure bass. So I've waited a moment longer because that's a lot. Okay. Here we go up. At least I'm getting my steps in. God, the fact that this is numbered and it goes up to 19 is just horrific. And there's more stuff up ahead, right? There's more stuff up ahead, right? Like this is not a one-off area that you just you finish with this and then you just get your menu theme and then stuff, you know, you get fireworks and confetti. No, there's more. There's more stuff after this. At least I think there is. Okay. Then I have to go across. I can almost guarantee that y'all can hear that bass. I'm sorry. Like I said, it is just a wall of sound. Huh, Megeko Castle. Megeko Castle is one of like the super old money RPG Maker games, right? It's in the same batch as like Misao and Ib and Mad Father. Unless I'm thinking of something else. That's a good point. So I feel like that's why people are mad about this more than anything, is like, it's one thing for something like this to be in the game, but for something like this to be in the game so close to the spawn area, this could be the very first thing that you see when you first play the game. And frankly, if this was one of my first experiences with the game, I would despise this game. It's like, oh haha, isn't it so funny when it just locks you in this massive maze that you have to get through. Isn't that so cool and quirky? And if that was my first experience with the game, I would probably just drop it. Hey, I'm in hell. You joined just in time to watch me slowly, very slowly, extremely slowly make my way through this gigantic map. Oh. Ah, so it is in that Coven of old RPG Maker games. Didn't age the best then? As soon as this stream is over, I'm going to a room that is not vibrating comically like a cartoon, and I'm just going to sit there and vibe because I'm sick of this bass. Okay. Oh yeah, Zykev, something to mention about this part. This entire sequence that I've been walking through up to this point, there are basically meme doors all across this place. If I go into any one of these doors and it's not the right door, I'm probably getting sent back a mile. Okay. So it's not that door. It's this door up here. And now it's time to spend, I think, literally 10 minutes walking through this entire path. Right. You know what? At this point, I am just meditating. I'm going through this location, I'm just kind of I mean, look, meditating / dissociating. Whichever one, whatever you want to call it. I suppose it's a good thing in one context and a bad thing in another. We'll get there eventually. That I promise. Good point. This is all coming from Urasuki's like dreams, or at least assuming that that Urasuki is like a sleepwalker, like that one episode of SpongeBob, and can just walk between people's dreams. Who's dreaming this shit? Genuinely asking. Yeah, this makes me appreciate a Duragop a lot more. Look, if there's one thing that this is good for, it's really funny to hear people talk about this place, and it's like they're reciting war stories. I went with a group, it took us 2 hours, and we lost 2 people along the way. It genuinely sounds like they're describing like warfare and fleeing combat. Oh, let's go. Bunny Boy made it out. Oh god. Someone leaves the cave. The first thought is, please tell me that you have crossing. Okay. Oh god, that's the snake? So the snake just randomly appears somewhere. Okay. Now I'm in the octagon. I have the chart over here so I can just go in these directions. See, the thing is about this map, right? There are mazes in RPG Maker maps, or in other RPG Maker maps. There are mazes in other RPG Maker games. But there's some kind of tell. like, I think almost specifically of the puzzle from Off with the music, where the music gets louder as you get as you approach the correct door. And you could be stuck there for a while, but eventually you will figure it out. There's no tell here. And if I'm to believe Zwa here, if you mess up at all, that will kill you. Yeah, I'm still here. Okay, I think I see what I'm supposed to do in this bit. I just leave. By the way, I've heard about this. If you interact with that block, that will send you all the way back to the start. Fuck you, Delta Judgment. Get me out of here. And then we're back to... I do not trust you in the slightest to not move. Piss off. Please. Just fuck. Every time there's an NPC, I'm so terrified that it's just gonna, oh, haha, it's secretly a shadow lady. Go back once, go back to start. Terrifying. Also, these are not Tuki characters. My god. It's like, what now? Okay, I've made it here. I've made it to Dream Route. There are... beach babes? Question mark? I'm like, yeah, whoopee, what do I do now? Oh, you can go fuck yourself. Really? Really? Oh my god. I was being careful too, Jesus. Really? Oh my god. Why? I was in there for probably over an hour, right? I gotta go back and check how long that was. I'm gonna go visit another world. Fuck that. That was over an hour. Jesus Christ. Okay, hang on. Let me go get my money. If there's one thing I can get out of this, it's map completion rate. If nothing else, because God knows I'm not going back there again. I don't care that there's more maps in that direction. I am not spending a literal hour going through that area again. No. Piss off. Have a good day. How much money did I have? close enough. Oh, damn it, right, wrong menu. This is the menu. Okay. So, do I stop now or do I keep going? I think I stop now. Not that I'm burnt out or anything, but just like to keep things separated. I like that as just like a one and done. Me venturing through the Delta Judgment stuff to the best of my ability. So I'm fine with just stopping here and going to do something else. I got some other stuff I got to do today, so it works out. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad that Streamlabs works. I'm glad that everything works on that end. I'm gonna go maybe get some dinner and find ways to avoid this booming bass. I'd act salty, but frankly, I'm cutting myself off because I definitely would go through this whole route again if I wasn't already, if I hadn't already gone through it once. I definitely would have gone through it again, but I got other things I gotta do, so I need to cut myself off somewhere. But yeah. That'll probably do it for me. Thanks so much for watching, y'all. Take it easy.